Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti HAJAR BINTI Safiaay. My metric number is 180704777. Define scope. Scope refers to the combined objective and requirement needed to complete a project. Our scope for this project is to provide job to the Garden Avenue resident, and at the same time, we want to provide fresh vegetable to the resident around the area by using Internet of Things hydroponic method. Customer requirement. A customer refers to any party who is expected to be the purchase of any goods delivered or service. So based from our observation, most of the residents in Garden Avenue like to eat salad, especially when making sandwich. But the problem is that salad always out of stock in the market. Looking to that situation, we decide to focus vegetable crops such as salad to plant in the area, which after finish this project, we can go fresh salad in Garden Avenue and no need to worry if salad out of stock in the market. Statement of work. Statement of work is a document that outlines the major tasks the customer wants to the contractor or project team to perform to accomplish the project scope and produce all the deliveries. So our project provide deliveries and timelines for service product that have to requirements stakeholder our customer at the Garden Avenue in Serembantu, Negeri Sembilan. List of deliverable. Project objective. The project objective is to developing the garden house hydroponic system by using Internet of Things technology around Garden Avenue in Serembantu, Negeri Sembilan. Goals. Our goals is to give opportunity to residents around Garden Avenue to find a job, especially for those who lost job because of pandemic of COVID-19, and also can increase motivation among farmers through the IoT technology in hydroponic. Resources. The resources obtain the information needed to start the project and the function that the product will have to meet the requirement of stakeholders. So our resources for the project are the Garden Avenue resident in Serembantu, Negeri Sembilan. Budget. The total budget for developing our project is about Rm30,000, and this project we predict it will be developed within 2 months to finish it. Acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria are criteria that include performance requirement and existing conditions which must be met before project developers are accepted. Our criteria are to give opportunity to residents around Garden Avenue to find a job, especially for farmers and residents who have lost the job during pandemic COVID-19. Estimate activity resource. Estimate activity resource is the process that estimates the type and amount of resources like equipment, supplies, and human resources to perform the task project. This table shows estimate activity resource our project. The resources that include in a project are people, material, equipment, and facilities. The resources are necessary and needed for the whole project to carry out a task. Estimate activity resource is the process that estimates the types and amount of resources like equipment, supplies, and human resources to perform the task for the project. The project manager also need to know that this project is undertaken in parallel with the estimate cost process, which belong to the cost manager process, although is an integral part of developing the time schedule of the project. The duration of the activity is always equivalent to the work effort, so it is important to take note on that. The estimate activity resource create a link between the duration of an activity and the amount of work effort required to complete the work. It is important for the project manager look into the activity list, schedule management plan, resource calendar, register activity cost estimate, organizational process asset, and enterprise environmental factor, to name a few, determine the estimate activity resource. Effective estimate of activity resource can lead to the identification of the activity resource requirement and resource breakdown structure. It also can produce update on the project document. Discuss why communication is important to project success. Describe several ways of action such communication. Why are listening skills important in effective communication? Project success depends on effective communication, and this is the importance of communication in any project. Improving communication maximizes success and minimize risk. In addition, if a project management can help develop effective communication with its stakeholder, this may mean more project the management and the team. As a part of their day-to-day jobs, project management perform a variety of roles and responsibility. Communication is the most important aspect in project management, because what project management do a majority of the time is communicate to coordinate effort. In order to coordinate effort, we have to gather a lot of information and disseminate in across all teams involved with the project. The first of hands-on communication skill is to establish a communication framework. A complete communication framework includes a purpose, a clear outline of project needs, a list of communication methods to be used, and goals associated with each timelines, dates, and frequency, and also roles and responsibility assigned to each member. Second is to use the right tools for communication. To be most effective, everybody needs to be on the same page. If one team member needs check Slack and another never attend weekly project meeting, there are going to be regular communication misfires. Listening skills are important as it allows us to demonstrate that we pay attention to the thought, feeling, and behavior of the other person. This is crucial to maintain productive relationship, and sometimes the only way to establish communication. For example, what a project manager have to good listening skill, they are not only pay attention to the content of message, but tuning in nuances such as body language, facial expression, and tone.